This may sound like an odd question, Mercer, but... what do you know about words written on a wall that chant and glow? So what you're telling me is, you've not heard of anything at all, that sounds like what I have just described. Nothing at all. Nothing to do with Nordic walls, or whatever these are, chanting and spewing light, and now all of a sudden I know this random word that I did not know before. Mind you, this doesn't even actually look Nordic now that I think about it. I'm gonna trust you on this and assume that you're not lying to me, but then again, you don't exactly have the greatest track record when it comes to me being trustworthy, do we? What's in here? Hello? Madness ore. Okay, that's kind of freaky, but also kind of cool. I want it. That could be very useful. Alright. Here we go. Oh, damn it. Ow! What the? Bear traps. Of course, it's friggin' bear traps.
One of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Karliah already did away with it, we're on our own.
I guess we better head back
Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really.
Seriously?
Karliah is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
How did you... It looked like you just turned one ring and then pushed a button. How does... Are claws even needed for these doors, or... You're making me go first, aren't you? Great. Oh, Mercer, you bastard. Of course you were gonna use me as bait.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Karliah. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Knew it.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Karliah. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
It's rich coming from me, Mercer. But you're a coward.
Fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
You.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself.
I'm gonna gut you like a
Karliah
fish.
has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place.
It's rich coming from
But
me.
you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you.
It's rich coming from me.
Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf
But you're a goddamned coward, Mercer. You're a coward. I kill you.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
You shot me.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why save me when you could have shot Mercer?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot.
Because of how much of a
I made
coward
a
he is,
split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Should have shot him instead.
I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped
What
was
did
to
you put in
capture
that poison?
Mercer alive.
Why alive?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
So, what do you plan to do now?
My purpose in using Snowveil Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
What does the journal say, then?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Okay, so then we could probably translate it, then.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
You keep saying that word, Nightingale. What exactly is that?
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften.
Splinter?
Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the
See, now you've got my
translation.
interest, especially since
Here,
Nightingale
take
makes me
these as
think
well.
nocturnal.
They may prove useful for your journey.
Huh? Well, I appreciate the poisons. So why not kill Mercer?
Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts.
Okay, fair enough.
25 years I ran.
25
Never sleeping in the
years.
same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs
How?
to feel the
Oh,
cold
right, you're an
sting of
elf.
fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild.
Well, you might not have a choice next time, so are you willing to put that aside in order to make sure that he dies?
I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Good. Good to hear. Why can't you come with me to Winterhold?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest.
You mean to
Promise
tell
to
me
join you there as
his
soon as I
remains
can.
are still in that tomb? It must be frigid in there, considering either his remains are very little left to actually put to rest, or he's remarkably preserved. Tell me about him. I'm curious, and I have a feeling that you'll be slightly less biased compared to Mercer.
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him.
I'll just go ahead and say this. You're not responsible. I mean, who would expect to be betrayed by one of your own? There's a reason honor among thieves is a saying. Anyways, I'm gonna head. I guess I'm headed to Winterhold, so I will see you there.
Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Will do. That being said, it is really late at night, so do you mind if I borrow your campsite? It's been a long day. I'm pretty sure you can understand why I could use a rest. And a snack while I'm at it. Alright. Okay, so... You know what, I'll eat in the morning. I'm not that hungry. Ugh. What a day. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this level up into health. Round it up to 200, and then I think I'm going to see what to take next. Sneak could be good. I've got quite a few perks I could take into sneak. Can't really... I could put it athletics, but there's not a lot of stuff. Let's see. That could be... Stamina regen could be very useful. I feel like, though, I need to get some stuff for one-handed weapons, because I'm going to be using those for a while now. Alright. Now. Oh, and for the record, that wasn't me that did that. That was Mercer. It is not exactly a short distance away, but
Please, there isn't much time. What is it?
I don't think. Let's just. You know what? Just best of luck. I will see you once I figure out what this thing. Yeah, how to get this thing, or whatever it is. Just really hope there's nothing that'll be an issue. What's that? Oh, that's an ice wraith. Nope. Let's not get anywhere near that. I prefer to not get myself frozen to death. In a place where things are already going to probably try and freeze me to death. What the? Oh, you're shitting me. All right. Well. Okay, oh, you're too strict. This is gonna be... No! Oh, you're shitting me? What? What do you mean I'm carrying too much to run? No, I'm not! What? But I'm not over-encumbered. How? What the hell actually just happened now? know why I'm all of a sudden... over-encumbered? That makes no sense. It's because of the cold. Is that it? I'm apparently sick. Do I have any cure disease potions? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, let's just avoid that as much as possible. Oh, you are kidding me! You have got to be kidding me. What the? No! No! I am not fighting ice wraiths! Why? First of all, why am I all of a sudden over-encumbered? Secondly, right. That's the first time I've had one of those come in a dream before. But if that's any indication about my chances, screw this. I'm taking a carriage. Damn that. Screw that in its entirety. Why on earth would I want to deal with random Khajiit that are apparently even more racist than the Nords? Why would I in any way want to deal with ice wraiths and saber cats that apparently can just decide to be immune to illusion whenever they want to be? That is insane. Frankly stupid. And I'll take my chances with a carriage ride after I sell off a bunch of stuff. Because that's ridiculous right there. This kind of thing is why I have trust issues. One of these days, I have got to figure out what's the deal with these psychic visions. I certainly could not do that before I got here. To think of it, I also couldn't understand random words in a language that I have no idea what it is before then either, so... You know, if this is something latent that's always been a thing for me, or what, but... This is... Something's clearly up. Okay. Right, I should probably take that take a potion real quick. Alright. Now that I'm here, though, might as well see if I can find a shop and get rid of some of this excess stuff.
Frida is certainly grading, but she pays well. Thankfully, nobody from the city can see me out here.
You're in this city. Some people.
Leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
Hammers don't have legs.
Did you look behind the forge? I think I saw it there.
Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, I think... Sorry about that.
Hello, Miranya?
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
So you decided to pick Windhelm. What have you got for
Take
sale?
a look.
You sell mostly weapons and stuff, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Well, I've got some stuff to sell to you. Actually, I'm gonna borrow that
Thank you
enchanted
for your
table
custom.
real quickly. And then, let's see, is there anything to disenchant? Yes, there is.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and
I'll be sure to keep that in mind, actually.
make it quick.
Oh, that's rude.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of
Looking
thing.
to sell some stuff to you. Actually, what do you have in the way of books? Courage. I think I have that one. Water breathing. Now, that'd be interesting, but unfortunately, I don't think I need it, all things considered. You can have these. Don't ask where I got all these. Keeping all of my poisons, but there's gotta be some stuff I can sell to you. Yeah. Keeping all these scrolls, honestly. Ingredients, no. Keeping all the flawless ones. Alright, that's all I can sell you.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Indeed. An alchemist shop. You know what? Let's take a look-see.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. I'm so close to the answer.
What were you arguing about?
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it.
Well, tell me where it is, I could get it for you.
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Karliah, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here.
Dungeon crawling, okay.
Karliah was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place.
Crap.
Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here,
Well, that makes sense.
take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
What is the white phial?
The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice.
That's
A small
ancient.
container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
And as someone who also happens to have an interest in alchemy, I also am finding this very intriguing. Why is it so important to you?
I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the phial. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
Sheesh. Well, until that matter, what have you got for sale, old man?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Budding. My skills are fairly... I'm still new to this. Char's eggs. Ooh. Canis root. Use that. You have salt. Ooh. Imp stools. I need those. I do have salt. Perfect. Swamp fungal pot. I remember that. For some moment. Ooh, that could be really useful.
Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the phial, you fool!
I was buying stuff from you. Sheesh. Calm down, old man. Ugh. Honestly,
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I tend to not allow people to get close to me for that reason. You know what? I think a drink sounds good. I could use a drink. Maybe. You are very well camouflaged, my matron.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
What now? You know what? I've suddenly... I think I'm good right now.
Well, come back when you do, my friend. Come back when you do.
With a staff? Like a magic staff? Might be interesting. I've never actually been upstairs up here. Yeah, I think I could use a rest by the fire and a warm drink. In hindsight, probably what I really could use is a night's sleep, but it's a bit late, early for that, so... I think I've probably lingered around in Windhelm for too long. I should probably start making my way... I should probably start making my way to Winterhold, which... that's gonna be fun. At the very least, I'm just glad that I now have a sword that's decent. Kinda unique, honestly. You're a strange one. I might come back and take you up on that drinking contest at some point, but right now I've got other stuff to do. So, from one cold city to another. I just really hope that this particular city doesn't involve me running into more armed thugs on the way out. Because I really don't want to have to run all the way to Winterhold, especially if that prophetic vision is anything to go by. You know, if I do get attacked, I wish you guys would actually help me out and not be a bunch of raging racists. Nothing. Okay. Right, so let's... Actually, where does this white file... Yeah, it's actually not far... Not too far from here, actually. I could go do that. I don't know, this whole little thing with Karliah seems like it's much more pressing.
Need a ride?
Yeah, I need to hire your
Where
carriage.
do you want to go?
Can you take me to Winterhold, which I'm pretty sure is not
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Sounds
I can't
good.
wait here forever.
Give me a
Never
second.
met one of them cats. Khajiit, I think they called themselves.
Met a few.
I hear there's whole...
Killed a couple, I think. Okay, Winterhold is freakishly cold. Okay, let's get inside.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking to travelers.
Then stop wasting your time talking to travelers by talking to me. Seriously. Here I thought Nords were dumb.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like
What?
some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
Good
It was a
question.
minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
What?
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
What are you experimenting with that could explode something? In an inn, no less. Like, there's a college up the road. Why don't you go do it there? Oof. Okay. Hi, I could use something to eat. Drink.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Yeah, what have you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Need some fish. You know what? Actually, Alto versus. You know, I think I've actually got an ale, don't I? I do. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let's have me fish and a little something to drink. Go. You end there.
Yes, what is it? Can I help you with anything else?
I've been sent by a mutual friend of ours. Karliah, Dark Elf.
Karliah? Then she's finally found it. Do
What?
you have Gallus's
Oh,
journal?
Yeah, but there's a complication.
A problem? Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good.
Meaning?
He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Falmer. They have a language? All I've ever heard from people is usually just a lot of whenever they talk about Falmer, all I just hear about is snarling and, oh dear God, get it away from me. They have a language? A written language, no less? Like, I don't know, how many words can you get out of? Like, there's only so many words you can get out of that. Anywho, can you translate it?
No.
Ah,
However,
right.
I know someone who might.
Okay.
The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo. They have the
Calselmo.
materials you need to get this journal translated.
That name sounds elven.
Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Yeah, that kind of doesn't surprise me.
In the time
Fowler?
before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
Really? Falmer? They were like your kind? No offense.
Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled
Wait,
our
you're an
own.
Altmer? Okay, I really need to work on my preconceptions, because I could have sworn you looked like a wood elf to me. So what drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era.
Of course, that
Killed
doesn't
them by
surprise
the
me.
thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland.
It's always the Nords,
Falmer
isn't it?
retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves, who ended up betraying them. This
Oh.
betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
You appear to despise them.
Why shouldn't I? The Falmer have killed more than a fair share of my acquaintances. They're animals. They show absolutely no pity or remorse. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Okay, so where is your table? Are you
Is
leading me to it?
everything well, Nellicar?
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodation.
Can I help you with anything else?
Just what I need.
I...
And there haven't been any problems.
Walking the world? Yeah, I don't think so. That's not
Referring to your other customers?
Can I help you with anything else?
I expect a bit of animosity now and then.
I see. Well, let me know if things get out of hand.
Huh. Let's see, it's 6 p.m. Do I want to just rest for the night before I... Is that the Jarl?
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
And I'm not... Wasn't going to, and I'm not a college applicant. So people talk about... And I talk about my need to stop making assumptions. Clearly he needs to work on his. Elves. Right. Can I... Hey,
If there's
Dagger.
if you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
Really? College, you say?
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss.
Okay. Understand. Nope, out of curiosity. I'm a curious sort. What can you tell me about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
Gotcha. Can I get a room for the night?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thanks. I just need a place to rest, and frankly, I'm tired.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's been a long day. Long couple of days, in fact. Okay, so...
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, could you maybe not give me the room that's already got someone sitting in it? Don't mind me, Anthea, I'm just...
Can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, you could get out of my room. I need sleep, man. It's been tiring. It's get a good 10 hours sleep and then set out early in the morning, hopefully when it's not too cold, to make my way back to either I guess back to Windhelm, because that's probably the closest place I could go to get a carriage to Markarth. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so for this one, I think I'm going to go with Magicka. I could take another point into one-handed for fighting stance. However, I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a perk into something for sneak. Maybe. Do I actually have... Is there anything for illusion I could get? Actually... You know, silent casting actually could be a really useful perk, especially considering how much I'm using illusion spells but from stealth. Because think about it, you just calm a target, just walk up behind them, and slit their throat. Simple as that. So I think I'm going to go for silent casting. Seems like it'd be pretty useful. Silent spells. Don't think I've come across any silent spells yet. That, I really want that perk, because that could be very useful. Because I don't really have anyone I can really use courage on, because I might put some perks into Conjuration next, considering the Spirit Wolf that I have with the Familiar. But yeah, that could be interesting.
Can I help? With anything else?
Yeah, you could tell me why you were in my room watching me sleep this entire time. Alright, so it is 5 a.m. and...
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
That's nice. I should probably get going. It is going to be a long trek back to Windhelm. I really hope I don't run into any saber cats in the way. Okay. So. Surprisingly, it only took me a few hours to get here. And... Are you the...
Need a ride?
Yeah, did you take me to Markarth?
Where do you want to go?
Markarth, like I said.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Hopefully things are going to be less eventful than my last venture to Markarth, all things considered. I'd rather not have to witness another random stabbing. Ow. Hungry. Seriously, still hungry? Alright, it is... Took us 12 hours to get here? Seriously? Didn't realize carriages were that slow. Okay. I might have to find me an inn again.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing this stall, and that's final.
You want to give up now, out of fear? Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Mama, why are you and Papa?
Awkward.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Hello? If you don't mind me, I'm just gonna go stand by the fire real quick.
All the wood furniture in this inn is rotten to the core. Do you know why that is, Klepper?
I don't know, my darling wife. I assume you're going to tell me?
It's rotten because the wood is cheap and it's soaked with ale. Now we'll have to replace all the furniture before
Frobby, our
bugs
customer
set
needs
in.
a drink.
Too lazy to give him a drink yourself? Oh.
Sheesh. Oh, this is awkward. Well, I guess as I'm not getting a drink anytime soon, huh? Yep. I think I'm just gonna sit by the fire then. Markarth. Gotta love it.